What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. Tyson Fury's Plan B option, if Usyk fight falls through, is Francis Ngannou.
I am Phil.
Promoter Frank Warren says Tyson Fury revealed to him that his backup option, if his fight with Oleksandr Usyk falls through, in the former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, if it's the fight or whatever you want to call it, that the WBC champion Fury has spoken about taking his next hybrid fight inside the cage. Facing the popular Ngannou would make the 34-year-old a great deal of money and seems to be his focus at the late stage of his boxing career. He's going after the easy coin. We just saw Fury peddle a pay-per-view fight through the 39-year-old journeyman Derek Chisora last December in a match that resembled an exhibition. In addition to the Ngannou hybrid fight that will happen next or in the summer, Fury wants to do a WWE wrestling match. Fury would like to take advantage of large fan base to purchase this event on pay-per-view. When Muhammad Ali fought Japanese wrestler Antonio Inoki in June of 1976 in a match that had special rules, sadly, Inoki spent much of the fight on his back, kicking Ali in the legs repeatedly and not giving him a chance to land punches. Many fans were furious, feeling that they'd been ripped off of paying for what they thought was going to be a fight. Ended up an odd match that had no sporting value. That is an option that Tyson has mentioned to me in this fight if it falls through with Oleksandr Usyk, but I don't think it will fall through, said Frank Warren. That's what we are working on at the moment. Usyk, but we've got an open mind. Let me counterpunch. Let's hope that's all it really means. Plan B to never actually happen. Why? Because we're seeing too much of Fury fighting guys that we don't really want to see him fight. Let's just be real. I don't want to see him fight Francis Ngannou. I don't care where it's at. It's going to be on the Queensberry rules, so just because it's in the cage don't mean it's in the cage. You might as well just put him in a ring. You know, because is he going to be able to hammer fist? Is he going to be able to take Tyson Fury down? Is he going to be able to do the things that he normally does in the cage? So if anything, why put it in a cage if you can't do the things that you do in a cage? What, to make him feel like he's at home and he's really not? You know, that's like going to a new house and making a new house look like the house that you're accustomed to. That's like bringing furniture to a house that you don't own or that's not yours. You're just trying to trick a person. It holds no value at all. Francis Ngannou, yes, it's a huge fight. Yes, he's one of the hardest punching or striking fighters in the UFC, or formerly with the UFC, right? So that's cool. But will he be able to outbox Tyson Fury? No. Just because he's a hard puncher, we've already have been sold and sold out of the idea of the harder puncher or the hardest puncher like Wilder. That's how he sold the fight with Wilder. We all know Wilder couldn't fight. We just knew he could punch. We just knew he was dangerous because of the right hand. It didn't mean he was a good boxer or even a good fighter. He just had heart, he had courage, he had passion, and he had a hard, strong, powerful punch. But did he have true talent? That's the question you ask yourself about Wilder. And then really, that's to really be seen unless we see him fight someone else instead of a 39-year-old sparring partner, Robert Elenius. Okay, so his career is uncertain to this day. But as far as Tyson Fury, when it always comes down to fighters like that could actually challenge him, guys that are on that level, guys that are looked at as pound-for-pound best fighters like Oleksandr Usyk, why do we have to hear if it falls through? We're seeing, we're hearing, we're witnessing too much of that. You know, I'm tired of this Francis Ngannou because it makes you think like you're introducing Plan B and then you're waiting for the feedback. That's what it reminds me of. It like, okay, hey, let's mention this on a promotional attempt to see where people and what people think of Francis Ngannou. And if everyone just, buys into it, like Francis could win, exciting fight, dangerous fight for Tyson Fury, do you think they're really going to give power or put real power into negotiations with Oleksandr Usyk that may be a fucking banana peel? My guess is no. They probably won't, because they know that plan B is actually a disguised plan A. That's what you don't want. I surely hell don't want to see Tyson Fury fight a guy in the UFC or the WWE or anything like that, especially if he's supposed to be the best fighter in the world. Stick to your sport. That would be my counterpunch for that. You guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury's plan B by fighting Francis Ngannou in the cage under Queensberry rules. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!